My Volvo heat exchanger is corroded. Can I fix it, or do I have to spend 3,000 euros? And I add a fresh water flush. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I've been doing on my Volvo Penta D255. I've had leaking or corrosion with the heat exchanger. This is my D255 heat exchanger. The actual cooling water is up here. This is the heat exchanger unit where this part fits inside. This is the exhaust takeoff elbow, goes on there. This is the cooling water, raw water, seawater goes back in here to mix with the exhaust. So in here is where the exhaust chamber is. There's the exhaust ports. Exhaust comes out of here. The issue I've had is that this area has corroded very bad. I've had this repaired. I took it into a little old man in a small workshop in Hong Kong, and you can see he's re-welded this entire area. It was missing all of here, so the gases were just coming straight through there and going straight through the top. The sides here were pretty good. Look there, you can see the amount that he's done. Now that's pretty amazing. This unit, to replace this with a reconditioned one, is 3,000 euro. I got this done for substantially less than that. I also had to get this rebuilt. The man has made me an entirely new stainless steel unit because the original cracked around the connection to the housing and we were unable to find a replacement. So he's made this entire unit in stainless steel to fit, and that's quite amazing. The other work he had to do is in getting the heat exchanger out, I sheared off 3 bolts. He's extracted the bolts for me. But the most amazing bit is this. It's not the most beautiful, but then I'm not exactly worried about that. The fact is that this lives again, and it can be fixed by aluminium welding and then grinding and machining to the right size. I see I'm about to reassemble everything. I have my new gasket sets, so all these will be replaced. This is still in good condition. Could do a bit more of a clean to get rid of the calcium deposits. These need tidying up and cleaning. Right, they're okay. The seal seats and everything are fine. That's still got it sealed in place. This is brand new, and I have a brand new stainless steel one of these as well, which goes on for this raw water intake. The original was on here and it corroded so bad it's impossible to use it again. So that's a good investment you need to change to. And if you have a leak here, this is the area that you will get the most leaks, it corrodes away, you can fix it. Right next to where I park my boat, we have an industrial temporary area, it's called. It's an area full of workshops, just guys doing small jobs in small workshops. Most of them are engineering. You look at their spanner sets. They don't have the best environment, but they can do a fantastic job. Everything here is stainless steel. Presses outside. More guys making exhaust systems. These guys here shut at the moment because after 5 they're doing engine rebuilds. Okay. We call this place Rat Alley. It's just lots of little engineering outfits. Look at this. God knows what they do actually. And the man I used is in there. That's his entire workshop. Probably 6 meters by 6 meters. Okay. And he does a fantastic job. Old guy, semi-retired, only works the mornings. And we carry on up Rat Alley. This guy's air conditioning. Small outboard servicing. And that's it. We get a lot of work done in this area. I'll show you something. Scrap metal. Batteries that they give me. You've seen one of them. A bit of history. More little shops. I'm sure if I can get this work done here at those little engineering shops where they don't have the most latest computer controlled machines, you should be able to get it done in a modern city and anywhere that's got a marine department. But they need to be able to do aluminium welding. That's the secret. The guy has aluminium welding equipment. And I'm very happy to have got it done. So now I'm going to put it back together and then get it onto the boat this weekend. Look how nice and shiny I've got the parts. And this extra amount I've got out from around these tubes, that'll help keep it cooler. And over here, I was trying to fit on here. It's just amazing. There is no wobble. I can try and wobble it. No, the fit is really good. So when I put the gasket on, it'll be amazing. I've assembled the heat exchanger side. New stainless steel bolts. And as I had a problem getting these out, I actually broke 3 of them. I have used stainless steel and I put them in with taff gel. Good helping of taff gel, so that I'll be able to get it out next time. The heat exchanger part's back together and I'm pretty much ready at this stage to take it to the boat and install it. I'm going to put in the new elbow once it's in the boat, and I've got the exhaust hose. I need to replace the hose as well, and it's a lot easier to do the hose first, insert it into the hose and then put it onto the heat exchanger. Got my gasket set, got my taff gel, very important, so that I don't get broken bolts again. I'll put them taff gel on basically every nut, every bolt, so that I don't get the corrosion, because this will have a gasket between it and the aluminium, but the bolts and that will need some taff gel around to make sure you don't get any corrosion. In here, the salt water, I'm going to set up a freshwater flush into my raw water filter so that I can flush the heat exchanger with fresh water every time I finish the
This is the tank water pickup for the engine fresh water flush runs through into the engine room. And the back of the engine over here, over there, up to the other side. Here's the hose, up the wall, teed, and then it has an on and off tap. I take the lid off the strainer, flick that in. I get Jane to start the engine while I've got the raw water intake seacock off, and I turn the valve on and I run the engine for 3 minutes. And then I get Jane to stop the engine and I turn the tap off. Works pretty sweet. It is a 2-person setup, but it works good. Gonna save me this nice expensive part. I would have to replace it again and get repairs done to the aluminium casting. I think that's well worth a morning's work. And I'm happy, sweet, and keep my engine happy.